I'm Joseph Rayom. I'm a magician and illusionist. A few years ago, I got burned really, really bad. I nearly lost my hand. Magicians train our hands our entire lives to be able to do things that other people's hands can't do. Tonight's performance makes me nervous. My hand is nowhere near what it used to be, so the idea of messing up or dropping something freaks me out. If I pull this off, I'm gonna feel ecstatic. But the viewers at home, I know I'm gonna fool you.
From his magical and mysterious mind to yours, please welcome Joseph Rayom.
What are you doing with that glass, boy?
Don't you know that belongs to Faldini?
You'll never be a magician.
Now listen close. You have 2 hours to sort this mess, yeah? And if even one thing is out of place when you're done, you'll be stuck cleaning Penn Teller's stage for the rest of your life.
You'll never be a magician.
For the rest of your life.
So much.
This is such a beautiful story. How long did it take you to sort of come up with this?
I have been working on this for 14 years. I retired it for about 10 years, and then this brought life to it. And I really want to thank the Foolist team for opening this door for me to be able to bring it back to life and give me purpose to read it.
Well, is it like a personal story? How did you come up with it?
Some stuff was rough when we were kids, and I never liked being told no. I never liked being told that you can't do something. So some of the inspiration from it is that you'll never be a magician. It's like, well, let me show you what I can do.
And what would it mean for you to fool Penn Teller?
Well, we've got an Encyclopedia of Magic over here.
Yeah.
2 of them.
Right.
You know, my main goal here is if I could fool them, then that means that I definitely did not waste the last 25 years of my life. But if I could at least entertain them, then as far as I'm concerned, I won. Because, you know, to be able to entertain 2 of the world's biggest entertainers, that's what would mean a lot to me.
You absolutely entertained me. Shall we check in with the encyclopedias, though?
Yes, please.
Gentlemen?
Oh my goodness, what a great act.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I really liked it. You know, what, one of the things is that magicians, you know, are always wearing the top hat and the tails, and there's that cliche that comes from 19th century France. And the reason that people still use that cliche, even though no one dresses like that, is because there's so much magic that was developed with that wardrobe. And magicians have struggled to find a way to have their wardrobe be helpful and still look modern. I bet you've thought about that some.
Yeah, I mean, I'd get really cold in here if I took my jacket off.
And also, the music is great.
Thank you so
much.
much.
It's great music. You know, I'm old enough that when I think about music, I think about going back to a turntable, which you could do amazing things with 2 turntables and a microphone.
Right.
And the color changes are wonderful, all the glass stuff. You know, I love, maybe more than other people, I love themed magic. And I love the fact you do it all with the glasses and all with liquids. And it's a lot of the billiard ball moves. I think I can say this without getting you angry. There's some wonderful flipstick stuff there. And I also think that the dove stuff and the billiard ball stuff being done with glass is just greatly. And we are, although I don't think you fooled us, we remain your humble servants. I mean, servants. I'm sorry.
So,
Thank you so much.
he's saying a lot of things that I certainly don't understand. Do you maybe understand?
No clue. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, you said it perfectly. I appreciate you saying it in a way that we can definitely communicate. Yeah, I did not fool them.
Okay.
But,
okay. Thank you so much for being so entertaining. Thank you, Joseph Rayon. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
All right, well.
Hi, I'm Britt Braun, and I work as a magic consultant. So I work on not only the technical side of magic, but also to come in and say, this part isn't great, let's fix this or move this or change this. What I call ugly baby syndrome. No one knows they have an ugly baby. So what I'm able to do is look at the ugly baby and say, no, that baby is ugly, let's work on making it more attractive. I do so much behind the scenes that I just don't get the opportunities to do shows the way I used to. I got the call 2 days ago, made me super nervous. I've been in my hotel room rehearsing over and over and over. And I'm just super excited to be able to get out there and try to fool Penn and Teller. I'm always supporting other entertainers. Now it's my opportunity to help myself, and I've got my own back. He's got this.
Magician met his wife in a magic shop, making him the first person to successfully get a date in a magic shop. Please welcome Brent Braun.
Let's make something random and chaotic. If you were given a deck of cards when you came into the theater this evening, you've had the opportunity to shuffle that deck of cards. I'd like you to put the cards back into the box, hold them high above your head now. On the count of 3, I'm gonna have everyone toss the cards at me on the count of 3, sir, not yet. On the count of 3, just toss them at me. 1, 2, 3. Today we're going to be playing by European standard rules. That means we're going to use the deck of cards located closest to my right foot. That would be this one. I need a couple of volunteers to help me out. You young lady, would you please come help me out? Give her a round of applause as she makes her way to the stage. And over here, sir, will you help me out as well? You can come on up. Give him a round of applause. I'm gonna see here, young lady. Your name?
Karen.
Karen, nice to meet you, Karen. You can have a seat there. Your name, sir?
Nicholas.
Nicholas, nice to meet you, Nicholas. I'm Brent. You can have a seat there for me. Karen and Nicholas. Karen, is there any possible way that you know the order of these cards?
No,
Is there any possible way anyone knows the order of these cards?
I don't think so.
I'm with you 100%. What I'm gonna do is drop these cards from hand to hand. I'm gonna have you say stop for me anytime you like. We're gonna have you select the card. Now, you're gonna be the only one that knows what that card is. So it's important you remember it. So if you're not happy with it, let me know and we'll get a different card for you. Are you ready, Karen?
Stop.
Right there, that was really early. Are you sure?
No.
Okay.
Stop.
Right there, you're sure?
Yes.
Gonna have you look at the card.
Okay.
Are you happy with that playing card?
Yes.
It's safe to say you don't know what Karen's card is that true?
For sure.
You know about where it is, maybe, right? Because you did watch the cards fall from my fingertips. So we'll give the deck a little shuffle here. You can watch that. That is indeed a shuffle. Place the cards on the table. Now, when you tell this story later, and you will tell this story later, I want you to remember that before you ever made a decision, before I ever asked you to do anything, that the cards were out of my control and on the table. Because when you tell people what happened, they're going to think that somehow I did some funny magic move. Somehow I manipulated or moved cards or repositioned them. I'm gonna have you think of any number between 1 and 52, and if this works, Karen's card is gonna be at exactly that number. Not one before and not one after, but exactly that number. No pressure. Would you do me a favor, think of a number through 1 and 52 and name it now?
41.
41. Karen, keep me honest. We're gonna count down to the 41st card. It's gonna take a while, but keep me honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's two kind of stuck together there. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Do we both agree that's the 41st card?
Yeah?
Yes. Good. Yes.
Do we also agree that you could have named a number larger than 41? You could have arrived at this card here. That card would have been the Queen of Hearts. Was that your card?
No.
I knew you had it. You're doing good. You're doing good. We got this. We got this. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. We could have named a number lower than 41. We'd have ended up down here like near 20. That would have ended up at this card, the 2 of Hearts. Not your card.
No.
He's on it. He's got it. He's got it. Could have named a card all the way up here near the top. I don't know what this is, 5 or 6, somewhere around in there. That would have been the 8 of Diamonds. Again, not your card. The interesting thing, you could have named any number and gotten any of these other cards. Do you see your card in there anywhere?
No.
Could have named any of these numbers and arrived at any of these cards. Just quickly, do you see your card anywhere in there?
No.
Now, if you ask a mathematician what the odds were of this being Karen's card, they would tell you it's 1 in 52. But for a young boy that grew up in Henryville, Indiana, here with the great Penn Teller in this amazing studio with you amazing audience members, I would say it's once in a lifetime. Karen, for the first time, what's your card?
3 of Hearts.
Now, we could just let it remain a mystery. I could walk away. You guys could just believe that Karen and this gentleman, I forgot your name, I apologize, were able to create a miracle. Or we could show it to you. It's up to you all. What was the card, Karen?
3 of Hearts.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 3.
It's a very dangerous beginning to your performance.
Well, I didn't realize Vegas was going to be so angry about card tricks, apparently.
You give people permission to throw stuff at you. They're gonna do it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I love that you met your wife at a magic shop.
I did.
And then it sort of gave me an epiphany of like, if you're a single woman and you're looking for a man, there must be a lot of single dudes at magic shops.
They're all single. Yeah, no, they're all single. It's great.
A little love connection.
Sure.
So normally you're the behind-the-scenes guy, helping people with their magic tricks.
I am, yes. It's amazing to be able to make that transition from helping other people kind of follow their dream to helping me find mine. To make that transition over has been incredible.
All right, I'm gonna check in with the boys.
Okay.
Hello, gentlemen.
What you did here, Brent, you started out with a really burlesque, goofy premise of having people throw cards at you, which I want you to know is more dangerous than you may think. So I'm just telling you, you do this a lot of times. Some of the rough places we've played, some of the audiences that haven't liked us, you're going to lose teeth, sir. You're going to lose teeth. That's what I'm saying. And most people come out here and just hit us with one emotion. They're funny or they're amazing. And you started out with one of the funniest, most interesting images we've seen. And then at the end, you had a change that was so beautiful. You had this entire audience watching you count to 41. You know, you were hoping they'd pick a number like 6 or 7, maybe 20, and you absolutely held it. The guts that were required not to rush through those. I mean, I'm just talking theatrically now, was really, really beautiful. So we started out with a good laugh at the beginning, and then at the end, we really cared about this trick deeply. And all the decks on stage are wonderful. We think the secret of this, as a matter of fact, is in decks that you have on the stage, all of them. And you know, during this show, we've seen a lot of sleight of hand. We've even seen sleight of mouth. But we saw here today was sleight of foot. And that, and with all the other secrets in the decks, is a beautiful, beautiful routine. And I think we have a pretty good idea how you did it.
I agree. I think you have a pretty good idea. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, so you're assured.
Well, you didn't fool them.
Thank you all. We appreciate it.
You're
Thank you.
awesome. Thank you. Brent Braun, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. In this envelope, I have a prediction of who our next act is. I was right. It's a magician.
My name is Chris. Last name Rose, like the flower. I'm a magician. I do close-up magic in fine dining restaurants, drawing out the childlike aspect of adults. Being a magician has afforded me the opportunity to stay home and raise my son. It's been amazing. Plus, it's also helped me to kind of reconnect with the child side of me. I had become stuffy and unapproachable because I had a certain vision of what a magician was supposed to be in my head. So I've kind of stripped away all of that kind of stuff, and now it's just me. When I perform for people, I mean, I'm having a good time, they're having a good time. I mean, I get paid to make people happy. It's great.
Please welcome Chris Rose.
This is great. Hi, guys. I'm Chris, and I need some help. Teller, would you please join me on stage? Penn, honestly, you scare me. So I would like to invite Allison instead. Would you please join me? Everyone give Teller and Allison a great big round of applause. Hi there. How are you? Hi, welcome. A few years ago, my life was fairly organized. Everything had its place and stayed there. Then, my wife and I had a son. He's almost 2 now, and he moves like lightning. Those of you who are parents will know what I'm talking about. My life's become total chaos. The last time I learned this lesson was while I was working around the house. My things, dangerous things, went where everything goes when you're a baby. Right in the mouth. As a parent, I want to do everything right. I want to teach my son and lead by example, so I came up with a game. It's really my time to teach. I call it snack time. And since this is Vegas, I figure I'd up the stakes. I'm gonna give the 2 of you a chance to win all of the money in my wallet. What do these look like to you?
$100 bills.
Absolutely. 2 $100 bills. I'm going to give each of you a chance to win $100 cash. I'll explain how to play, but first, the snacks.
It's exciting.
Here, Allison, have a cookie.
Why, thank you.
Sure, you can go ahead and set it there.
Oh.
There you go, one for you. Fantastic, don't eat it just yet. We need something to drink. You're not lactose intolerant, are you?
No.
Oh, good. So here's the game. It's similar to Simon Says. If you do what I do exactly, you win $100. If you don't do what I do exactly, you lose. All you have to do to win that $100 is do exactly what I do from this point forward. Ready?
Ready.
I'm sorry, you just lost.
Well, I already lost. You can have the money. No thanks.
Well, guys, you didn't win. And of course, when I'm playing with my son, I don't reinforce failure. However, with you, I'll make an exception. Here, Allison, some fresh cookies for you. Take them home, share them with your family.
Thank you.
Sure. And tell her this is for you. Now, don't lose that. You never know where it'll reappear. You can have that too if you want.
No. And ladies and gentlemen, Chris Rose. Yeah, that was really gross. Thank you. But thank you for giving me the cookies and not
They're
your
sealed. Yeah, there you go.
booger nail. Oh, that's so gross. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted because Teller is inspecting the cookie. And I'm really hoping he doesn't eat it because we know where it came from. Okay, so somebody introduced you to this idea.
Concept, right.
And he ate the cookie. Oh, God. Oh, God. Guys, Teller, do I need to? Oh, God. Oh, geez. Should I? Oh, this was a family show. God, now it's only dysfunctional families. All right, well, I'm gonna check in with them because I'm worried about Teller's stomach. Gentlemen?
Oh, come on.
Hi. Before...
We were running experiments.
I'm
Serious
worried about
experiments.
Teller's tummy, so before he barfs, let's get to this.
Teller is now eating cookies with everyone he's eaten cookies with for the past 15 years, just so you know.
He's looking a little green, so...
Let's start with the nail, shall we?
Yes.
More than Teller, I'm carny trash. I'm cheap carny trash. And the brilliance of doing the blockhead routine, but only doing half of it, is pretty great. Really great. And living like that is a great thing. And I bet if you did that, I don't know if you ever worked the carnival, but if you did that in the carnival, that nail trick, you'd sure have a lot of pull. I'm telling you that right now. You'd have a lot of pull. Now, let's get to your cookie.
You mean the one he ate?
Yeah, the one he ate, yeah. Now, we all know the drinking the water gag and holding your mouth and spitting it back out. I was ready for that gag. I think, and this is me thinking this, watching it from here. Teller's not sure, but I'm going to go out on a limb because I'm not sure. I think that what you did there was not sleight of hand. I think it was not a gimmick. I think it was not a fake prop. I think what you did there on that stage was something I am naming right now sleight of mouth. I think you did that with sleight of mouth. I think you did it. I don't think you loaded another cookie in. I don't think you palmed one off. I don't think you stole one anywhere. I think you did sleight of mouth. Am I right?
Am I supposed to confirm or deny this?
You either confirm or deny. Are you skilled enough with your mouth? How skilled are you with your mouth?
Now you're getting personal.
I am getting personal. I'm getting very personal. How skilled are you with your mouth, Chris Rose? How skilled are you with your mouth?
I am very skilled with my mouth, but it was not sleight of mouth.
Wait.
It was not.
It was not sleight of mouth.
You actually snuck that cookie in another way.
Oh, boy.
You actually did. We ran experiments. We looked. We think you almost should be able to hold that in your mouth while drinking, and you say you didn't?
Correct.
Okay, then you fooled us, man. Easy as that. You fooled us with a cookie. With a cookie. He fooled us with a cookie.
Thank you.
With a cookie.
Oh, my goodness. Wow, thank you. Totally surprised.
Amazing.
Thank you, guys.
Woo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Rose. What a fantastic fooler. One FU trophy just fell from the sky. Will we see another? We'll find out after this.
I guess I'm a case of arrested development. I was an imaginative kid. I like puppets, I like juggling, I like dancing, I like surrealist art. The challenge is linking all these things together. And then I found magic. And now I get to combine all these things in my show. I like surrealist art because it feels like magic. You're creating another world. When you see me wearing a giant puppet, I created that, and it's based on my own dad. Well, how you doing, Dad?
Well, I'm fine.
Magdalena is my wife. Our son, his name is Benji. He experiences everything with fresh eyes, and I get to see him experience it just like I was when I was a kid. I love having him in the audience and being proud of his dad. I hope you enjoy the show.
Okay.
Our next performer took dance lessons to help him with his magic skills. So let's see Charles Bach perform in 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hi, everybody. I'm Charles Bach, and I travel a lot performing, so much that it makes it really hard for me to travel with a pet. So today, I'm actually going to give him away to a new home. And I'd like to ask Teller to come up here for just a moment, if you would. Nice to meet you. Teller, I want to make sure there is something inside this box. So if you could, reach your hand down inside there and let us know if you feel something. Now, don't say anything. Just nod your head if you do. Do you feel something inside there? Yes? All right, if you could, take your hand back out and take this leash back to your seat. And I'd like to ask some volunteers from the audience to please just step up to our microphone over here. Just come on up and line up right behind the microphone. Go ahead. We need a few, so line them up. There we go. Wow, they are fast. Excellent, excellent. Hi there, what's your name?
Paige.
Paige, this is my wall of balloons. I got these from a local car dealership. And Paige, I want you to select one of those balloons, any one you like.
Blue one.
The blue one. This is the one we spell. P-O. Gone. Thank you, Paige. All right, next person, step up to the mic and pick a balloon.
Purple.
The purple. You are not going to believe this. That is my favorite color. Yeah. Well, I guess he was a little bloated. All right, next person, step right up and choose a balloon.
I choose the green one.
The green one. All right, I'm going to let you pop this one. Look right at that balloon and look. You did that with your mind.
Oh.
Amazing. Hi there, go ahead and pick a balloon.
I'll take pink.
The pink one. All right. This one has something really cool inside. Air. The next gentleman.
Red balloon.
The red one. All right, this one's a winner. An animal balloon. I'm gonna make you something. Yep. Just call out an animal.
Snake.
Dog it is. There we go. A couple of ears. A couple of legs. A nice bushy tail. And there's your doggy. Take good care of him. All right, our next gentleman, please pick a balloon.
The black balloon,
The black balloon. Let's get this party started. All right, we're down to just 3 balloons. Just 3 balloons left. And our next person, please pick one of those 3.
I'll take the white one.
The white balloon. All right, I've been waiting all day to get rid of that one. Gone. Now, guys, you get to go back to your seat, unfortunately, because I'm down to just 2 balloons. Thanks for stepping up to the plate. Now, we are down to just 2 balloons, and since Teller doesn't speak Penn, I'm going to ask you to pick one of the remaining 2 balloons for Teller.
Orange.
The orange. The orange. Teller, Penn thinks you would have chosen the color orange. Is that your card?
Yes, it is.
Now remember, Teller came up on stage. He felt my pet inside the box. He took the leash back out to a seat. We chose many people completely at random from all over the theater to narrow this down to just 1 single balloon. Come here, boy. That's right. The yellow balloon. And now it's time for us to let him go to his new home. Stay.
Balloons. All right, well, let's go to the guys. I think they're ready. Penn, Teller.
Okay.
Are you gonna pop his balloon?
I'm gonna try.
Burst my bubble.
You know, had 7 people up here. Those people at home that are trying to learn about magic by watching this, one of the things they would think about is that there might be some sort of way that you determined what they were going to do. They didn't really have free choices. And we want to assure people that we believe deeply that they really did indeed have a free choice. Not everything that's done like that is done with what we call a force. I like that you had stuff on all the balloons. You had a little piece of business on everything. That's really good there. Teller reached into the box. Teller did feel a balloon. There's no doubt about that. He felt that. Now there's a principle in magic called the 2 perfect principle, where if there's only one way the trick could be done, that's the one way it was done. We think we know the one way it could be done. We think we know the one way you did it. And if we're wrong, we are so deeply fooled. I don't want to say any more. I want Teller to do the talking. He's going to go up, and I'll tell you, if what he says isn't it, we are plumb fooled. I'm ready to stand up here.
There is no helium tank.
Oh. Did you fool them?
He got it.
Well, they are geniuses. You know, I know. It's pretty unbelievable. Well, thank you so much. You didn't fool them, but you certainly entertained us. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, Charles Bump. Thank you. We have more magic away, so stay close. It's time to close the show with a trick by Penn Teller.
What's in the Times today, Teller? Oh, man, all that election stuff. Trying to pick one of these guys. Like trying to pick your favorite Kardashian, isn't it? It's kind of hard job. Oh, I love reading about animals. You know, the oldest gorilla in the world, Raji, just celebrated her 59th birthday. She celebrated by eating fruitcake, growling, and showing her backside. Same way Bette Midler celebrates her birthday. Oh, and business news, you see this? Smuckers, the jam company, they have merged with Folgers. And they're either going to call it Smolgers or they're going to call it Smolgers. They've already decided here. I always read the fashion news. I love reading about fashion. This designer came up with a new dress, has a big picture of Obama on it. You know, putting something presidential on a dress. Wasn't that Bill Clinton's idea? I think it was, yeah. Yeah, it was his idea. Oh, Starbucks has a new drink coming out. It's sugar-free, fat-free, and has no whipped cream. It's called coffee. Try that for a change. Did you see the big, long interview with Prince Charles? Prince Charles has come out against genetically modified food. Well, if anyone knows about the dangers of selective breeding, it's Prince Charles, huh? Let's read the whole interview. It's on page 11. Yeah, there it is right there. It starts right there. And it continues on to all the other pages. That's where it is.
I have been working on this for 14 years. I retired it for about 10 years, and then this brought life to it. And I really want to thank the Foolus team for opening this door for me to be able to bring it back to life and give me purpose to read it.
Well, is it like a personal story? How did you come up with it?
Some stuff was rough when we were kids, and I never liked being told no. I never liked being told that you can't do something. So some of the inspiration from it is that you'll never be a magician. It's like, well, let me show you what I can do.
And what would it mean for you to fool Penn Teller?
Well, we've got an Encyclopedia of Magic over here.
Yeah.
2 of them.
Right.
You know, my main goal here is if I could fool them, then that means that I definitely did not waste the last 25 years of my life. But if I could at least entertain them, then as far as I'm concerned, I won. Because, you know, to be able to entertain 2 of the world's biggest entertainers, that's what would mean a lot to me.
You absolutely entertained me. Shall we check in with the encyclopedias, though?
Yes, please.
Gentlemen?
Oh, my goodness, what a great act.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I really liked it. You know...
Your card.
Yes, it is.
Now remember, Teller came up on stage. He felt my pet inside the box. He took the leash back out to a seat. We chose many people completely at random from all over the theater to narrow this down to just one single balloon. Come here, boy. That's right. The yellow balloon. And now it's time for us to let him go to his new home. Stay.
let's go to the guys. I think they're ready. Penn Teller.
Oh.
This is a very dangerous beginning to your performance.
Well, I didn't realize Vegas was going to be so angry about card tricks, apparently.
You give people permission to throw stuff at you, they're gonna do it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I love that you met your wife at a magic shop.
I did.
And then it sort of gave me an epiphany of like, if you're a single woman and you're looking for a man, there must be a lot of single dudes at magic shops.
They're all single. Yeah, no, they're all single. It's great.
A little love connection.
Sure.
So normally you're the behind-the-scenes guy, helping people with their magic tricks.
I am, yes. It's amazing to be able to make that transition from helping other people kind of follow their dream to helping me find mine. To make that transition over has been incredible.
All right, I'm gonna check in with the boys.
Okay.
Hello, gentlemen.
What you did here, Brent, you started out with a really burlesque-y, goofy premise of having people throw cards at you, which I want you to know is more dangerous than you may think. So I'm just telling you, you do this a lot of times from the rough places we played, some of the audiences that haven't liked us. You're gonna lose teeth, sir. You're gonna lose teeth. That's what I'm saying. And most people come out here and just hit us with one emotion. They're funny or they're amazing. And you started out with one of the funniest, most interesting images we've seen. And then at the end, you had a change that was so beautiful. You had this entire audience watching you count to 41. You know, you were hoping they'd pick a number like 6 or 7, maybe 20, and you absolutely held it. The guts that were required not to rush through those. I mean, I'm just talking theatrically now, was really, really beautiful. So we started out with a good laugh at the beginning, and then at the end, we really cared about this trick deeply. And all the decks on stage are wonderful. We think the secret of this, as a matter of fact, is in decks that you have on the stage, all of them. And, you know, during this show, we've seen a lot of sleight of hand. We've even seen sleight of mouth. What we saw here today was sleight of foot. And that, and with all the other secrets in the decks, is a beautiful, beautiful routine. And I think we have a pretty good idea how you did it.
I agree. I think you have a pretty good idea. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, so you're sure. Well, you didn't fool them.
Thank you all. We appreciate it.
You're awesome. Thank you. Brent Braun, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. In this envelope, I have a prediction of who our next act is. I was right. It's a magician.